Hello, my name is Helen Campbell, formerly of DG Skig and now retired. I'm going to talk to you today briefly about wrapping, in other words, wrapping things up, parcels, presents, and so on. And I'm going to start now. Now, I don't know when you're going to be hearing this speech, if at all. It might be in summer, or it might be in the depths of winter. But if it's a few weeks away from Christmas, then I think it will be very seasonal. Why? Because it's the time when most of us are thinking about buying gifts, and when we're going to be thinking too about wrapping those gifts. At any rate, you will at least have some experience of wrapping presents. Perhaps, like me, you try to buy ecological wrapping paper, avoiding cellophane. I tend to go for simple patterns in white and silver, also because they are useful for other occasions, not just Christmas. Wrapping a gift for me is a real pleasure, unless it happens to be of a particularly awkward shape. But mostly I enjoy it. There is a case, of course, against wrapping gifts at all. It causes waste. The paper is likely to be discarded in a matter of seconds. And it's perhaps just superficial. But there are ways around this too. There is the Japanese tradition of using cloth wrapping, which can then, of course, be reused. One journalist wrote that she always wrapped her presents in papers from the Pink Financial Times. But actually, wrapping gifts does matter. One sociologist carried out a detailed study of Christmas rituals, in this case in Middle America. And he looked at 366 family celebrations that were held back in 1979. Almost all of them followed the same rules that made the event meaningful. And one rule was, all Christmas gifts must be wrapped before they're offered. Now, wrapping can tilt the balance between the money spent on the gift and, of course, the emotion, the pleasure of giving and the pleasure of receiving. The way in which you wrap a parcel also signifies some personal attention. Now, even if the gift is not absolutely to your taste, you can see that the person offering that gift has gone to some trouble, has made an effort in wrapping it nicely, and that the person who offers the gift wrapped it him or herself. In other words, it wasn't done by the shop assistant. These things actually do matter. It's the personal touch. Personally, I think wrapping is essential. I really wouldn't like to receive a present unwrapped. I find it rather offensive, in fact. And the tiniest and the cheapest, or even very simple handmade present is going to have so much value added to it if it's nicely wrapped. Wrapping parcels predates the Industrial Revolution. It goes back centuries. In fact, it goes back centuries to China and Japan, where it is still an important, intricate social ritual. Gift paper has mostly been manufactured since around 1917, when the founders of the brand Hallmark started producing paper. It seems that even if you don't really do a great professional job of wrapping your gift, and I don't always, it is a sign that you made a personal effort. So actually, it's not necessary to be too professional. Let your friends and family see that you're not a perfectionist about wrapping, but you've put an effort into it. And that makes all the difference when you offer somebody a present. Thank you.